Hey guys, no, it is not Jay. It's his ugly twin brother Luke. It's okay, I'm the ugly twin, you can say it. Guys, you don't have to make me feel beautiful, I've accepted it. I know I am. So let's move past that, thank you. Anyway, so what the fuck am I doing here? That's a great question. Well, I kind of thought without Jay doing intros anymore, the video is a bit bland, like it's missing something at the start. Like he just jumps into a painting and like, what the fuck are we doing here kind of thing. So I've decided to jump in on the intro, see how it goes. If it goes alright, if I get some positive feedback, if I think the flow of the video is good, I'll do one for every video. So having said that, this video is a milestone. Video number 50. I never thought we'd get here. Normally we'd quit after 20 or so videos. Even 20 videos I'd be surprised with. But hey, we're here. So thank you guys who have tuned in to all 50 episodes. All 10 of you. These videos only get 10 views. But it's okay. I'm putting my pride aside. It's more about the art. Here's to another 50. Next milestone, big 100. So thank you guys. I got a good couple Reddit posts lined up. And I'm going to jump right into the video. So guys, please let me know if you enjoy that new style. It's not really a new style, it's just switching Jay with me. Not a huge change, but nonetheless. Shout out to everyone who noticed my haircut. I know it's filthy, it's an ugly haircut. I'm trying to grow a mullet. No, I don't think it looks good. I just like it for some reason. Respect that, please. I don't want to hear any constructive criticism or teasing or advice. Just accept it, please. I blame it on isolation and 6 months of lockdown in Melbourne. Alright guys, today I've got 3 life pro tips lined up for you and 1 am I the asshole. So I'm going to read the first life pro tip. That is, you can stop an iPhone alarm from going off by ringing the phone. So are you ever in your bed and your brother, for example, their iPhone alarm won't stop going off? And you're like, please shut it the fuck off, please. So what do? You ring the phone. Now the right thing to do would probably be go wake them up because obviously they're struggling to get up and the iPhone alarm isn't working. But this is what happens when you're lazy and you're selfish and inconsiderate. You just call their phone, the alarm will stop, they won't wake up, they'll probably be late for work or the cousin's baptism or I don't fucking know, something that they obviously had to get up for. So that is a little pro tip, ring their phone. One more life pro tip, then I'll get into the am I the arsehole and then I'll read another life pro tip. If you start a 30-day free trial for a service you don't intend to pay for later, don't wait. Cancel the trial as soon as you set it up. If you leave it till later, trust me, you will forget it. 90% of services that offer free trials also allow you to cancel anytime and still keep the service up until the end of the trial month. This might just seem like common sense, but the amount of people I've heard complain about having to pay for something because they forgot about the end of the free trial is honestly insane. Guys, this is what I do because I do forget. I always forget. Sometimes I mark it in a calendar, cancel your free trial, but you can just cancel it straight away, in most services at least. Also, once my 30 days free trial is up, I just make a new email, or I've already got 10 emails for this reason, and get another free trial. A lot of these services are asking you to put your mobile number now, so I just put one of my friends' number, they'll get a text for a code, I'll say, hey, did you get a code by any chance? Can you send it? If they ask questions and they're like, what's this for? Just say, I'll explain later. Use their code. Now they can't use their mobile number. I know it's a nasty, selfish thing to do, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to sometimes to survive in this dog-eat-dog world out there. I don't know what I just said, but bear with me, guys. I'm going to get into Am I the Arsehole? This is the story of the day. Now, I was looking around for a while for a good story, and this is what I came up with. I only read the title, so I assume it's a good story. Am I the arsehole for ungrounding my daughter after my husband grounded her because his reason for grounding her was stupid? So my immediate reaction is maybe talk it through with your husband first, I don't know. Maybe a bit of communication in that house would be great. It's a bit disrespectful if one parent grounds the child for a reason and then the other adult just ungrounds them. Like, what the fuck? The child isn't going to take the other parent serious, so come on, get your shit together. I assume you both have mouths and voice boxes. Maybe talk? Alright, I'm going to get into the story. My husband in 2019 lost his job of 10 years and had to take up very low paying ones. My daughter, who is 15, has been doing commercials, modeling and acting jobs since she was 6. So she's kind of a big deal, huh? Since 2020, my husband's income has been cut even more. I don't work and have never worked. As such, most of the money we use has come from my daughter, who says she wants to use her nest egg to help us out with stuff like rent for the house we live in right now, utilities, and brought me a really nice tote for my birthday. What the fuck is a tote? So a tote is like a bag you can carry stuff in. Well, what else is a fucking bag for? Maybe it's called tote, maybe it's French. My daughter has worked non-stop for nearly 10 years, and now she wants to have some fun with her friends. However, my husband decides to get strict and tell her that her curfew is 11 p.m. I don't think that's that bad, having an 11 p.m. curfew for a 15-year-old. Like, even that's pretty late for a 15-year-old. What is she doing out till 11 p.m.? That's not that strict. She decides on Monday to go out with friends from the neighborhood. My husband texts her at 11:05 and says if she's not home in 15 minutes, they're going to have a problem because she didn't call ahead. That's fair, don't you think? And if the daughter is stuck somewhere, at least text them, say, hey, I'm going to be home a bit late tonight. Like, you know, she's 15. As parents, they should be worried sick. She sends back, I'll be home when the Uber I decide to call pulls up to the damn driveway. Don't forget to turn off the lights I pay for. Okay. This is where the problem comes in with the child paying for all the utilities and rent and stuff. Now she feels like she holds the power because she's now the provider. And her attitude is just disgusting. I'll be home when the Uber I decide to call pulls up in the damn driveway. And don't forget to turn off the lights that I pay for. Now the daughter obviously thinks that she runs this shit. She's the man of the house since she's paying for everything. She's a breadwinner. By the way, if the husband lost his job and has had to take up very low paying ones, now I don't know the circumstances, why doesn't the mum get a job too? Instead of letting the daughter pay for it. Isn't that just common sense, especially as a parent? That's where they fucked up in the first place, letting their child pay for stuff. Like, that alone will shake up the whole family dynamics, which it obviously has. So let me carry on with the story. She gets home at 12:30, and my husband is mad at her snark and rule breaking and grounds her for 3 days. Tuesday morning, he goes away to see his mum with cancer. He calls later saying that he's going to be gone for a couple of days because she's in bad shape. Tuesday afternoon, I tell my daughter that I'm ungrounding her and that her dad was wrong to ground her and that we cannot begin to repay her for her support. I think this mum just loves not working and loves the daughter paying for everything. That's why she doesn't want anything to change, or she wants to give the daughter freedom to do what she wants so she doesn't complain. So she's putting the daughter up on a pedestal. Like, it's great what the daughter's done, obviously, but, you know, now she's treating the parents as if she's the parent. I feel like my husband's curfew is stupid because she's homeschooled and doesn't need to wake up early. That's not the point of the curfew. The point of the curfew is more so you know that she's home and safe and not out with, I don't know, some random guy or guys, or something bad doesn't happen to her. That's the point of the curfew, to be home before 11 p.m. A 15-year-old has no reason to be out that late. Call me old-fashioned. Call me a strict parent. I don't even let my cat out that late, let alone a child. Second, my husband tries to treat her like a child, yet apparently thinks she's adult enough to pay nearly all our bills. I got news for you, love. She is still a child. Yeah, and yes, I don't agree that she should be paying nearly all the bills, but, you know, that's the circumstance. Doesn't give the child the right to be the assertive one in the family dynamics. And you are just enabling and encouraging this behavior, so what you're doing is just wrong. I think it's hypocritical, and that the my house, my rules is being abused because our daughter is the one paying for most of our expenses from her own money. Well, who paid for all the expenses to put her in the acting industry and all the commercials and modeling gigs? Who'd that come from? How'd she get started? I'm sure her father would have been the one paying for that, so you're not being a very good mother, I'm sorry. Am I the asshole? I feel like my husband is robbing our daughter of her agency, and this is a shitty way of repaying her for her supporting us until he finds better work. The only way they should be repaying her is with the money that she's used for their bills. That's the way that they should repay her, not by letting her do what she wants, letting her rebel, her setting her own rules. That is not the way she should be repaid. My husband found out she was at a house party through Instagram and is texting me angry messages, but I texted back that he had no right to ground her in the first place. Yeah, well, as a father, as a parent, he does have a right to ground her. I think 11 p.m. curfew is very generous as it is, so yes, you are the asshole. The father is also the asshole for taking the money, but the circumstances and situation is very tight and unfortunate. The daughter's the asshole. Everyone's the asshole, really. Mostly the mother for enabling this childish and juvenile behavior. God, I sound like a fucking 40-year-old principal. Yeah, so mum, get a fucking job. If the husband's struggling and it's gotten to the point of having to take money off the child, then come on. Do your part. What are you doing all day? Just curious. If she's out until 11 p.m, it's not like you're there looking after your child. So come on. Okay guys, that is my take on that. At the start I said I had another life pro tip to read at the end. Sorry, I meant a dating advice. This is a new subreddit category where pretty much people just type in advice for dating. No one's asking questions. People are just giving tips and advice for dating. And I'm going to read it and see if I can take something from it. See if it's good advice. So this one reads, don't take rejection so personally. And already, sorry, I'm going to take it personally. Someone liking you or you liking someone has more to do with compatibility than either person's worth. You shouldn't take rejection as a reflection of your physical attractiveness, personality, or yourself as a person. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm sorry, that is exactly what I'm going to take it for. I'm going to be up all night just thinking, fuck, I'm not attracted enough. My personality is shit and I'm just a bad person in general. Sorry. This advice I don't resonate with, or never take rejection so lightly. Yes, rejection sucks a lot, but remember, you're not going to be the right fit for every person you meet, just like not everyone will be the right fit for you. So that advice is easier said than done. I'm going to take it personally, sorry. It's just human nature. So that's good, I'm going to keep reading those dating advices and see if I can take something from it. Alright guys, that'll do for episode number 50. I'm going to go get so fucking blind drunk tonight just to celebrate this milestone that no one gives a shit about. I barely give a shit about it, but nonetheless, I'm kidding guys. It's been an amazing journey so far and I can't wait for the future. As usual, the top 5 comments regarding the topic of this video will be featured at the end of the next video, so please do get commenting. I love reading them, all 6 of them. And give this video a like. Please, like it, because that means you like me. And I just need some assurance right now, okay? Alright guys, you have a great weekend. I'm gonna see you later. Peace.
Right, I got where I'm at without no work-life balance. You tell me that it's love, but I'm knowing that it's malice. Squad with me, God, cut us from the same fabric. No, I really can't complain. Everything is straight. I've been on the wave, but everything I say turn into the real thing. Tell them run it up, you know it ain't a thing.
Comments from last video brought to you by Luke fucking Brooks.
On the wave, but everything